check. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I had to do a brace check. First of all, I want to tell you about this little cute little thing that I got. It's a funny story, and I wish I could have the box here to show you, but you could see it, how little it is. On the website, it said Light Up Hogwarts, and it was on sale for $8.95, and it comes with sticker book. Do you see the sticker book? It's this big. And I was like, what a great price. And I was like, it must be like a Christmas thing after Christmas. It's not. It's a little tiny light up statue of Hogwarts. The problem is the astronomy tower, like the main tower, the top doesn't hook on. And maybe it's supposed to, because it says align them properly so that they stay. No, as soon as I knocked into it, not the shelf, I knocked into it this morning, it fell on the floor down there. So it's missing its main tower right there. Anyway, so it was $8.95 when I get it, this little tiny box. And I was like, Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her old dog a bone. They fooled me. And I went back to the website, and nowhere on the website does it say its size. However, it does say the package size. And if I would have read the comments were like, it's way smaller than I thought it was, but it's really cute. And I'm like, yeah, it's way smaller than I thought it was. I didn't expect it to be 9 feet tall, but I thought it was going to be like I thought it was going to be like a little statue. Anyhow, now it is without its astronomy tower. I had to do a brace check because my sister Alicia, she yells at me. She's like, you sitting in that chair without that brace? I'm like, no, I just don't want to look at the video and be reminded that I have it on all the time. Look, I made such a pretty background. Why do you want to look at this stinking brace? I mean, you can look at Audrey's sticker, though. Oh, you guys. It's almost the day. The wound on my leg is scabbed up. Looks much better. Jim said looks like it's closing up. I don't have a current picture. He didn't take any pictures. But my scar itself, I guess because the swelling is not, like laying in the bed yesterday, the swelling does not occur. And this, you can see now, like, okay, let me put it this way. When my leg gets swollen, it almost looks like a quilt. So you could see like where the stitches were and where between the stitches are, because it goes bump, bump, bump. When there's no swelling, the scar looks amazing. And it's like, it just happened in like the last 4 days. It's like all of a sudden, boom, scar's better. Which is great because I'm going to see the surgeon and I want him to be as impressed as I am. Now, that being said, I will be in the car for 2 hours before I get there. So, or sitting up for 2 hours plus by the time I get there. So who knows? And then I'll have to get the x-ray, and I don't know how great it's going to look by the time I get there, but I'm looking forward to it being beautiful as always. Oh, hi. Do you ever get tired of talking about cancer? So today looks like it's going to be the last day in the office. Jim actually thought yesterday was Monday all day. And he kept saying like, I'm going to finish everything tomorrow and I can get you in there. And then Wednesday's the doctor. And then Thursday we're going to do my office. And I was like, what about tomorrow? He's like, what? I said, tomorrow's Monday. He's like, oh, crap. We have 2 days? And I was like, yeah. Like, we have 2 days. So if you're not feeling good, take it easy. But we can get it all done today. So I have my brace on and I'm sitting up and vlogging sitting up because I'm going to be going into the craft room today, hopefully, in the next few hours. He has one small section of the floor, pretty much right in front of the door. And then he's going to lay that tile and then he's going to rip the closet carpet out. Now, if you've been at my channel for a long time, you know we built a wooden shelving unit in the closet that is not attached to the walls because there is no stud in the wall on the right. It's just a completely false wall, like somebody built the closet in a room. So we have basically the shelves are supported on themselves, and they're basically being supported wedged in the wall, but being supported by like I think they're on the molding. I don't even think they're on the carpet. He doesn't remember. He said, I haven't been in there in a minute. So I think that will be okay. I think he'll be able to pull the carpet out from underneath. Now, in all fairness to my husband, he's not here to defend himself, but I will remind you at the time, or reminded him from the time, that I did encourage him to pull the carpet out before we put the shelving unit in. I said, it's just a small square carpet. It was the first time he would have done pulling carpet out, and he was a little intimidated. So I can understand his apprehension. That's why when we did our bedroom, he started in the closet, because he wasn't sure. He wasn't really sure how it was going to go. So I'm glad he got over his fear. He's like a carpet ripping up kind of fool. He's like, oh, there's so much more dust there than there is in our room. I'm like, yeah, sawdust maybe, because we did a lot of wood cutting, and I've done a lot of crafts and fabric crafts and stuff in there. So I can imagine there's way more dust. I'm so excited. It looks so nice. I just seen pictures, but I can't wait. The plan in my head feels like it's going to be like seamless, but I don't know. I just hope. I hope so. I'm really looking forward to working in there. Now, how much work will I be able to do with my brace on? We don't know. Nobody knows. And I'm sure I will be able to do work, but maybe it'll only be like, instead of working like, I don't know, when I used to craft, sometimes I'd be in there for like 12 hours a day. Just be like banging it out, just like loving it and doing it and creating. Sometimes I just work for like 2 hours at a time. I do a craft, bang it out in 2 hours. So maybe that's what it'll be for the brace. Maybe I'll have to just work 1 hour at a time. Come in here and rest, go back. Because it's not really like my back or my chest that I'm worried about, or my arms a little bit, but mostly it's my leg. Mostly when I sit up. Jim? Cold ice.
Cooling ice home.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
Are you banging around?
No, that's RMU.
Oh.
They're doing something outside, and
Okay.
I'm like, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah, okay. That's what I was hearing too. I was like, he's not working. He said he was gonna vlog. I thought you decided to like finish the floor, and I'm sitting here talking about it, and I'm like,
No, they got one of those bucket units.
yeah, no problem. They're working on the pole by Eldon's house.
Yeah, they're like in front of Jim's place.
Oh,
Looks
okay.
like they're trying to clean out the bucket, like a bunch of debris or something got in the bucket.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's a fire hazard. Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure you're okay. All right.
Yeah,
I love you.
It's just RMU working on something.
Okay, I love you.
All right. Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Rolla Municipal Unit. Utilities, not unit. I don't know where I got unit from. That's my electric company, pretty much. I'm sorry about that. I don't even know if I'm gonna leave that in, but still. What was I talking about? Gym, office, working craft. And I envision it. I do have a lot of like, working with the brace for an hour at a time, because like I said, it's what digs into my leg and cuts off my circulation that I really am worried about. Now, if I raise it up so it doesn't, it then digs into my neck, or my chest. Actually, it's my port is really where the issue is. So it's kind of like, oh, I'm still within my 90 days to have them adjusted. But I weighed myself this morning, and I'm losing more weight, which is not necessarily good. And not only is not losing weight not good, is losing weight not good necessarily. It can be concerning. The amount, how much like in 2 weeks. If in 2 weeks I think I've lost X, Y, and Z kind of thing. So that's we were all concerned about Wednesday being the surgeon, but Thursday I have an immunotherapy infusion. That's when I see my oncologist. I want to talk to him about my skin irritations. Good morning. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. But the first thing that my job is to do when I get in there is to start organizing and purging. Organizing and purging. Now, we did purge right before when Lisa was here over the summer, right before I got hurt. March, maybe, spring cleaning. I know depression has kept me out of there for a long time, till I hurt myself. And then I realized I didn't hurt myself. It was just the cancer got hurt. So the cancer grew and grew. It's hard to say these things out loud sometimes, you know? It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. In just like a year. Look at all that's happened in a year to my family. Actually, at this point, it's like a year and a half. September, a year and 3 months. You know, it's funny because I was talking to my sister whose son passed away. And she was like, it's been like the craziest 2 years, the last 24 months or something. I was like, what happened 24 months ago? She's like, Rob died? I was like, that was like 13 months ago? 15 months ago? It was 13 months between my brother and my nephew. Just under 13 months, actually. Sorry, Alicia, if talking about this makes you upset. I'm sorry. So, in between, I found out I had cancer. Stage 4 renal cell carcinoma metastasized to my bones. And I was in for a good fight. I was in for the fight of my life. And I will tell you the truth. This chemotherapy medicine does have its side effects. Don't get me wrong. It has some wicked side effects. However, it does not have as bad a side effects as like in other chemotherapies, which I'm very happy about. However, I also don't know how well it's working, so we'll find that out too when we go back in a couple months. This one goes out to those of you who are my friends who have portacaths. Jim's favorite thing. We call it the gooselies, to like basically the things that we can do to each other that, you know, still excite us after all these years. One of my favorite things one of his favorite things he likes to do to me that gives me the goosies is kiss my neck. And I did this, and he went and pushed my head over and kissed the side of my neck, and I was like, aw, what's the matter? And he's like, I said, oh, you don't want to kiss my port? And he's like, I don't know, it looks like it hurts. It doesn't hurt, honey, it's okay. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that you're concerned about me. So, I just thought that was sweet. But you can see it, like, extra. It's so weird because I'm not trying to, this is going to sound egotistical, but this is truly how I've always felt. I've always wanted my beauty and my weight to be the things that stood out, which is why I was very like, you know, never had scars, didn't do like wild piercings, didn't do crazy hair. I just wanted like my beauty and my weight. I just wanted to be noticed for those things. And here I am, I have like this, and I have like these scars now, like cool scars. Cut my hair, but I cut my hair out of necessity. The Sweaty Betty menopause was a real thing, except it wasn't because it was cancer, but that's beside the point. Anyhow, I'm so grateful I did it before I even got hurt. You know, I was like, I have to cut my hair short because I'm dying. There's just like sweat pores and sweat pores. And I can't even imagine somebody like my friend Lisa, whose hair is so thick. So thick. And even though she's cut it short, it's still so thick that, you know, when she is, I can't even imagine, her head must like sweat like a crazy person. Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, we're back to talking about cancer again, aren't we? How'd that happen? I have to go through all the boxes. So what I would like Jimmy to do, if he can, or actually if I can, I might be able to do it myself, but I think he's probably going to be better at it because he can stand up, is on the guest room bed. We have the guest room bed made. We put a extra quilt down, and then he lined up the boxes. When we bought the new unit in the summertime, which holds 12 cubies, we went ahead and we purchased 12 of the cubies. They come in 2 packs, so we basically bought 6 packs. Do they come in 2 packs? Or they're $4.99 each? No, they're not 2 packs. I think 2 packs. I'm very confused. No. The cardboard ones are 2 packs. So these were $3.99 each. They were on sale, so we got 12 of them. This was back in the summer. The 12 or 10 of them are on the bed in the guest room. And what I've done there so far is, like, before when I first bought the unit, before I actually got hurt, is we started to do like take the things that are out, the storage boxes that are in the room that are storing different things, and put them in those cubies. Now, I told him, especially while we were cleaning and things, we would find things. I said, put this in the wood cubie, put this in the autumn cubie. We still have to go through everything, and nothing in there is organized. It's just put in those things. I have my odd-shaped wreath forms. So my odd-shaped wreath forms, I have a few different ideas of what I want to do for the solutions. But then I was like, what do I want to do with my wreath forms? I currently have them in an apple basket, like a bushel basket, but I don't care. It's an okay system, but it's not a great system, because if I want a big one, I have to dig all the way to the bottom, take all the little ones off, that kind of thing. So I have a few ideas of what I want to do. Been talking to him about it, and we'll figure it out. We will. And the other thing we have is so you guys know I used to have 2 laundry hampers. I bought 2 of the Ray Dunn laundry hampers on wheels, and the one of them, the liner had like elastic on the outsides, one of them ties, and one of them had elastic. Well, the elastic snapped from the pressure of the laundry, and the real reason we got rid of it is, not get rid of it, but the real reason we're not using it here anymore is because when we rearranged the room with the commode and the chair, we didn't have room for 2 hampers. So I said to Jim, I was like, well, we do laundry once a week anyway. We have my clothes in a separate basket because of chemotherapy, poison, whatever it is. So I have like that little Dollar Tree laundry basket for my clothes, which get washed a little bit more often. And we just have one laundry basket. And if he can remember that, like, once a week, when he was on vacation, it's hard to remember, like, when we did laundry. But when he's home, when he's working, he does it on Saturdays. And yes, my husband has a full-time job and does the laundry. He's always done the laundry. We do it in tandem. I separate it. He washes it and dries it, and I fold it, and he puts it away. I'm sorry. If that bothers you, get over yourself. Build a bridge and get over it. But anyway, yeah, that's what I said, Jim, you've always been like, before I got sick anyway, I was like, Jim was take out the garbage, kill the bugs, and help me do the laundry, or do the laundry, and then I'll help you do the laundry. But now he's cleaning and cooking and constructing, all the things. So, my original thoughts when I first bought the cubby unit, I only envisioned my room, I'll be honest with you, I envisioned my room the way it was, with a few changes. Like, oh, I would like to got rid of the couch, so I'd like to get a cubby unit here and move my desk back a little bit. Girls and boys, when I took all of that design paper and got to it, holy Hannah, I came up with so many different things that I didn't even consider before. And I'm so happy that I have. It's beyond joy in my face, just saying. So, yeah, I'm excited. I really am. It sounds crazy, but I am. And I realized that I have more storage than I actually anticipated, because the bookcases, the 2 bookcases that were on the side of the couch, had Jim's comics and office supplies in one, and my scrapbooks and photo albums in the other. And we found a new place for everything except for my scrapbooks. And they may go back in to the bookcase, but that leaves 2.5 or 1.5 bookcases of storage that I can reuse for other things. So I'm very excited. I really am. But there's so much to do. There is so much organizing to do. The dream is to get the stuff out of the closet. The stuff that I have in the closet. A lot of it I want to come out, and I want to be able to where I can see it. And I want to be able to put it where I can get it. And I want the stuff in the closet to be a more seasonal storage situation. I know that that's not exactly how we intended it in the beginning, but the everyday craft stuff needs to be in my reach. It's the seasonal craft stuff that needs to just come out a few times a year. So there's a whole lot of like trial and error. And the same thing with like, it's going to sound, I'm not going back to cancer. I'm going back to the brace. The same thing was with pajamas. I know this is going to sound like off the subject, but this morning I was putting this t-shirt on over this nightgown, and the nightgown is like swimming on me. And mostly because it was soaked with sweat. And I didn't have a clean one to change into. So I was like, listen, I'm going to be doing work out there anyway, and I'm going to be sweating. So let me just leave it, and I'll change when I'm done. But it's like the t-shirt dress, the longer t-shirt dresses are where it's at. And I found some on the Avenue, and it was having like a glitch in the system that it wasn't allowing me to purchase them yesterday. So I'm going to try that again today. I don't know if it was the internet that had issues or what, but I found them. They were 60% on clearance, and they were like long t-shirt nightgowns. And I was like, perfect. And I actually said to Jim, I was like, they're nice enough that I could wear them to like an appointment if I needed to, you know, because they just look like long dresses. But that didn't happen. So it's just a weird, like I said to him, I'm like, I'm not trying to, the reason I thought about this morning is because when I took the t-shirt out, the pants were in there. And originally when I first started using the nightgowns with the t-shirts, I was like, oh, I'll sleep in the pants, and then I'll switch out for the nightgown. And that was to protect the wounds on my legs. But then as the wounds started to heal on my legs, it's much more convenient to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night if you have a nightgown on. So I just don't even wear the pants at all. And I went through this whole thing of buying all these pants to go with the t-shirts, like capris, because some of them came with shorts. T-shirts come with shorts sometimes. So I went through this whole process to get like the capri pants to go with the t-shirts. And it's like a whole thing, and then you have to like reevaluate. It's one of those like live and learn type situations. I did realize that if I have a shirt with like an emblem on here, it makes me more sweaty too, as opposed to like just a plain t-shirt. So sometimes the vinyl, you know, like you can sweat behind the vinyl. I am so grateful to those of you who felt comfortable enough to reach out to me. I feel like you guys reach out to me. If you need to talk directly, and if you put a question in the comments that isn't getting answered, please just reach out to me. You can direct message me on Instagram. You can email me. Email is probably the easiest way for everybody. I think everybody has email. Actually, you have to have email to sign up for YouTube. So if you put a comment in YouTube, then you have an email. Go ahead and email me. It's mrsgarthb2@gmail.com. And I would love to be able to connect with you and get to know you better. Jessie reached out to me on Instagram, and she's like, I said, oh, it's nice to meet you. And she said, well, I sent you a card and a gift card at the hospital. I was like, no, but now I can see your face. I was like, it's nice to put a face to the name. You know, a lot of times I do. I don't get to hear voices sometimes. And then people will leave me like little video messages and voice messages. And Bonnie, in her beautiful voice, she sends me little videos on Instagram too. And you can send little video messages on Facebook, private video messages on Facebook Messenger. I love that. I love to get to know you guys. I'm sorry I'm getting choked up because it really means a lot. It's like, I know that there are 1,000 of you plus 2,000 of you, 68,000 of you out there. But to know you, does that make any sense? I don't know. It's just joyous. It's just joyous. So we're going to wrap it up today. We'll continue tomorrow. And if nobody's told you that you're loved, don't forget that I love you. And as always, you guys take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time. Bye.